Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about the things we love like gaming, shows, death metal, and anime. This show has some of the best animation, story, but most of all, it's got the greatest music I've ever heard in all of animated show history. Metalocalypse is a show about a death metal band known as dethklok. The band members are funny as hell, every episode is a fucking blast. The creators did an insane job with the animation, and you'll wish that even though every concert ends with total mayhem, you'll wish that they were real. And I bet that you might even be crazy enough to go to a dethklok concert. But anyways, enough of the intro. Sit back while you're freeballing at your girlfriend's place, and let's begin with the list. Number 10. The series was originally going to be called dethklok Metalocalypse, but the name dethklok was already copyrighted, so they changed it to dethklok Metalocalypse. But then they shortened it to Metalocalypse and kept dethklok as the band's name. Number 9. Did you know that the entire band was voiced by only two people, which were the creators of the show, Brendan Smalls and Tommy Blanca? Brendan Smalls did the voices for Nathan Explosion, Swiss Guard, Squiggle, Pickles the drummer, and even Charles Foster Oftenson. Tommy Blanca voiced Toki Wartooth, William Murderface, and even Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown. Mark Hamill was also in almost every episode of the series. He did the voice for Senator Stampingston, the band's chef, Roy Cornickelson, and various others. Number 8. The DVDs and Blu-ray of Metalocalypse feature music videos of dethklok songs with some amazing visuals, just as great as you'd expect. For those of you who want to see some deleted scenes as well, there are many deleted scenes you can watch, and there's even a clip where Charles actually gets sloppy drunk with the band. It's super hilarious. It takes place after Charles took down the cool new manager that the band got along with. You might want to check that out. Also, Metalocalypse had a crossover with Eddie Riggs from Brutal Legend, who was voiced by Jack Black. Number 7. There does exist a dethklok band that goes on tour in real life. I haven't heard of any tours lately, but the band does consist of Brendan Smalls as the vocalist and guitarist. He also writes and sings most of the music of the show. The second guitarist is Mike Kennelly, the drummer is Gene Hoglan, and the bass player is Brian Ballard. Speaking of going on tour, Brutal Legend was the official sponsor for the 2009 Mastodon dethklok tour. Number 6. The song Thunder Horse by dethklok can be played on Guitar Hero 2 in the bonus lists. And the song Laser Cannon Death Sentence is a downloadable song for Guitar Hero 5. Also, the song Bloodlines is on the main set list in Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. Number 5. In 2009, the UK Adult Swim site released two Metalocalypse flash games called Death Toll 1 and 2. They were extremely similar to the Guitar Hero and Rock Band franchises, but with dethklok songs. But the real surprise is that in the same year, Konami announced that they were publishing a Metalocalypse game called Metalocalypse Death Game. And it was going to be a downloadable game on the PlayStation Network for PS3 and on Xbox Live. The game doesn't look half bad, to be honest, and even though it doesn't look like you can play as the dethklok members in story mode, they could have been unlockable for sure. But also, this doesn't look like a game that was made for just money. It really looks like they put a lot of effort into it, and you can get to see what their home looks like. That alone is enough to make you want to play the game. And you fight against mutant fans. It looks identical to what we've seen on the show, but the voice acting is horrible though. Dr. Roxo doesn't sound at all like him, and it's not even hard to sound like him. Also, the music was going to feature dethklok songs, and the game was going to take place in Mordos. But the game was cancelled, and supposedly it's because the director of the game would not live up to the high standards set for the project. That's a damn shame. The soundtrack is awesome, the gameplay quality looks great for being based on Metalocalypse, and it still should have been released. Number 4. In 2009, the team of Metalocalypse collaborated with Dark Horse artists and writers to make Metalocalypse comic books. They made dethklok vs. The Goon, dethklok issues 1, 2, and 3. Then there was dethklok HC, which was a deluxe hardcover that contained all 4 dethklok comic books. Sometimes the art looks spot on, and sometimes it looks, well, pretty awkward. But in the end, they are worth checking out. Number 3. One of the coolest things you can do with a show is feature special guests, right? Well, this show sure as hell got the right guests for the show. Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters, Slash, Assassino, Exodus, James Hetfield from Metallica, Mike Patton from Faith No More, and several more artists were guest stars in the series. Number 2, in the Doomstar Requiem special, Tommy Blanca was not available to be a part of it, and he was Toki's singing voice, so Mike Connelly filled in for him and provided the singing voice for Toki, and Brendan Smalls filled in for younger Toki. Brendan Smalls also provided the singing voice for William Murderface and Dr. Roxo for the Doomstar Requiem. Number 1. The reason why we never got to see a 5th season of Metalocalypse was because Adult Swim declined to produce the next season. They had disagreements with Brendan Smalls, and this ended up leading to the show's cancellation. It seriously sucks to see that they didn't get the treatment it deserved. I mean, only getting 11 minutes per episode is already a damn shame. They should have at least been over 20 minutes long. But hey, I heard that Brendan Smalls asked fans of the show to convince Hulu and Adult Swim to co-fund the series to come back and finish the series finale, but again, Adult Swim turned him down. Dude, Brendan, contact Netflix, bro. Right now, Netflix has like the greatest exclusive shows of all time. I think that if anyone would like to start a petition or get a hold of Netflix, they can bring the show back and maybe even make the episodes over 20 minutes long. So let's remind Netflix that dethklok still lives. The Metalocalypse isn't over. Plus, shows can make a comeback thanks to the fans. And I think this one has all the potential of coming back and hopefully maybe even make additional seasons. I mean, this is Rick and Morty status we're talking about here. You can't just uncover treasure and bury it back in its place. Not unless it's cursed. But with that said, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, please leave a like, share with others, and subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to click on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to notify you of every new video that gets uploaded to the channel. And if there's a specific video you'd like to see, just leave it in the comments and you might get to see the video you were hoping for. Also, follow me on Twitter to find out which videos are up next and whatever random shit I post up. But anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow, and remember to have an awesome day.